stay with us tonight here on the live stream, but we're going to be back in just a minute after a quick break.
Equestrian.com, the UK's largest online retailer of horse and rider wear. A major stockist of leading brands with free global shipping and up to 90% off while stocks last in our big brand January sale. Equestrian.com, supporting the Liverpool International Horse Show, supporting you.
Emma was born a remarkable girl, as her ticker wasn't ticking quite right. She went to the land of remarkable people where they worked on a ticker all night. They tinkered with the ticker till it ticked and it tocked, and it ticked and it tocked like new. It wasn't just doctors who saved Emma's life. It was remarkable people like you.
Well, welcome back to the second round now here in the Equitop Meyer-Place Puissance. The wall's gone up, Corinne.
The wall has gone up indeed. The wall has got... Now, the problem with the Puissance is he started off with 11, the course builder, and he's only got rid of 1. Well, that can work in somebody's favour or not, as the case may be, because you don't want your course builders getting nasty. And they've put it up 15 centimetres. It's 195 already. 195.
Yep, the wall certainly jumped up in height. And of course, we've lost the first 2 fences as well. Now we move into this second round. So it's just the triple bar and then round to the wall. Shane Breen here, Gotti van Pamel. The height, Corinne.
Well, that jumped that very easily. And of course, as we said in the first round, Shane picked it up on the way here, so he's probably thinking, well, this is all right. I wonder if he'll be dropping it back at David or whether he'll just end up keeping it.
I'm going to say they picked it up for a reason, didn't he?
He certainly did, and that horse had no trouble with that wall whatsoever. So, 1 through.
Well, Shane Breen will be happy with that. So from one big grey horse to another, as Guy Williams now. Guy with Lindsay Doran's gelding Depardieu van die Kieselhof. Big money on offer as well tonight. 12,000 euros worth of prize money in the prize fund this evening.
That's the triple bar out of the way. And the turn back now, coming down to the wall. Keeping the horse relaxed, soft. And again, jumped it very easy.
Well, no trouble at all. Guy Williams and Depardieu then joining Shane Breen and Gotti van Pamel. We're definitely going to have another round here this evening. Quite sure there's a few more that will be able to join them as well.
It is for Ireland.
And Dennis Lynch now making his way into the arena.
First time he sat on this horse was yesterday. The man who has jumped 2 metres 20, he's jumped in Dublin.
Well, looking very relaxed. There is Guy as he leaves. And here comes Dennis.
Well, Dennis is looking just as relaxed as he comes in, but as he's not jumped a Puissance on this horse before, I don't know what gives him the right to look so relaxed.
Well, that's it. As we said, he only sat on it for the first time yesterday. So, a real challenge ahead of him this evening, but it looked to jump well in the first round. Having a little look at the wall. Riding this horse in a hackamore.
So not only has he not ridden the horse before, he's got a glorified head collar on it that he's cantering down to a wall with. Just keep in that rhythm. Wait, Dennis, and then get what you want. He's jumped it. He had a little rub in front, but he's jumped it.
Brilliant. Well done, Dennis Lynch, as it's now 2 for Ireland, 1 for Great Britain. 3 out of 3 here in the second round of the Equestrian Plus Puissance. Making sure the wall still together. Just did get the slightest of rubs. Just a little bit.
Good behind, though. Very good behind. You might find Dennis just has a little more canter next time and supports a little bit.
Well, James Smith now with Tyson Uno. Jumping there, first Puissance.
But we know he can jump very easily this height in a 6-bar. And although we said earlier it's a different thing, maybe James is visualising cantering down to here with 5 other jumps in front of it.
Looking for that stride.
He's a cool kid, our James, you know. Very good.
Brilliant jumping from James Smith. Cool, calm and collected there as Tyson Uno then safely going through to the next round.
Stride down to the wall. That was silky smooth. Perfect, James. Really great. Well,
And we hope everybody out there is enjoying our coverage. Don't forget, follow us on Facebook. Find the Liverpool Horseshoe Show website. If you want to come and join us, there's a few tickets left, not many now. Once people saw the first day, they're selling like hotcakes.
And the crowd tonight, the place is packed. Liverpool have embraced this show in a wonderful way. And now for Ireland, Christopher McGahey and C. Patrick.
Now, Christopher, don't fall out with it on the way to the wall. Have yourself a little settle. Calm. Oh, Christopher.
A little bit quicker than some of the others.
Yeah, a little bit quicker. He's jumped it, though. He let go of his head a little bit more that time, but I think he just needs to settle himself down a little bit. Well, when I say let go of his head, he actually didn't have any rein contact at all that time. Good lad. Well done. Still up there.
Well, we look to the next. Anthony Condon now. The Ballywater Farms. Adine van Zugvliet. Now this is a combination with experience. But when it comes to the night, will that count?
Well, yeah, I mean, it does count. When you've ridden down to a few big red walls, it really does count.
Worked well for him there. Great jumping from Anthony as Hadine van Tisogvliet also goes forward and into round number 3.
Rightly so. That was a lovely round.
Yeah, that was a lovely, lovely jump over that wall there. Very, very good there for Anthony.
Certainly looked happy with that. As we move to Laura Rennick. Of course, the only lady in the field this evening. Great Britain's leading lady rider. John and Marion Rennick's roller coaster.
Laura just settling this horse round the top of the arena. Saying to him, come here. Not too quick yet. Ooh. A member of the audience there with their head in their hands.
Well, certainly gave that a nudge, didn't
Did
they?
give it a nudge, she certainly did.
He touched it, but he touched it on top, so that's not a problem.
Of course, the course building and arena team making sure all the bricks are secured again for the next rider, but
Oh, he came straight down on top of it, and that's why it didn't fall.
need a little bit of luck there.
Certainly do.
Rubber the green. But she's through and into the next round. Well done. As we now move to the Netherlands. Johnny Powell's top hero.
2 minutes 10 in a 6 bar, but that's just coloured fences. That's not a big red wall.
As you were saying, Corin, a little bit of a surreal day for Johnny.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he was quite all there. He apologised for when he was in the prize giving. Well, he's jumped that as well. Woo.
Well, he'll be happy. Good form continues. Straight off the back of that world ranking win a little earlier, and now through safely into the next round of the Puissance here this evening. Great jumping from Johnny. Get the replay, Corin.
Yeah, so the horse's first Puissance, and it's looking like it's enjoying itself. Look at his ears, they haven't moved.
Well, a happy horse and a happy rider. But still 2 more to go here in this second round. And it's the ride now for Peter Smith for Ireland, Cavalier Rusticana.
And Peter kept this horse very quiet in the first round. I would imagine he'll take the same tactics again. Yep, just having a little settle, a little walk there. He's perfectly entitled to do that.
And it worked for him.
And it worked for him, yeah, very good.
As long as they don't stop, they can come back to the walk, they can steady themselves up, and it really worked well there for Peter as he goes clear on Cavalier Rusticana. They keep going clear.
They certainly do.
And still 1 to go.
Yep. I won't worry about them still going clear. Of course, Builder's got 3 more rounds yet if he needs it.
Absolutely. Well, William Whittaker, the last to go here in this second round. William and Ballybu.
Easy, William. Oh.
That is a shame. Bad luck to William then.
Well, he didn't get enough height at all, did he?
No.
The horse, he just didn't roll back and push at all. He just jumped forward and through the top of that wall. Here we go, we can see it on slow motion here. No, left the right leg down, kept the right leg on the forearm on the wall. Not good.
Well, as the wall goes up that little bit further, we'll, of course, look forward to the next round. We've now got 9 to come back in the third of a possible 5 rounds, and we'll be back with you in just a moment.
Equestrian.com, the UK's largest online retailer of horse and rider wear. A major stockist of leading brands with free global shipping and up to 90% off while stocks last in our big brand January sale. Equestrian.com, supporting the Liverpool International Horse Show, supporting you.
Emma was born a remarkable girl, as her ticker wasn't talking quite right. She went to the land of remarkable people where they worked on a ticker all night. They tinkered with the ticker till it ticked and it talked, and it ticked and it talked like new. It wasn't just doctors who saved Emma's life. It was remarkable people like you.
Welcome back to Puissance Night here at the Equestrian.com Liverpool International Horse Show. The Equitop Maya past Puissance. Action's hotting up, and the crowd current are really getting into this.
Well, the crowd are getting into it. They love Puissance Night, though. They really do. And we've only lost 2 out of the 11, so we've still got a really good class ahead of us, without a doubt.
Well, absolutely. But of course, the course designers now have played their card, and the wall has gone up to
2 metres 5. That's 6'9" in old money.
Taller than me.
Yeah, well, it was taller than you when we started.
Absolutely. No, big fence. Very big fence. A lot to play for, as Shane Breen will be the first to go again. But the crowd have really, as we said, got into this show. It's packed in the Echo Arena here this evening, the Equestrian.com Liverpool International Horse Show. There are just a few tickets available, of course, for the weekend as well, but big crowds coming in over the course of Saturday and Sunday. This amazing new international jumping event that launches 2016. And here we go. Shane Breen and Gotti van Pamel.
Well, Shane sort of looked like he came in the ring then and nearly went out the ring and then came back in the ring, sort of sideways. Don't know if that bodes well or not.
Shane Breen, Gotti van Pamel, Ireland. Yes, you can cheer.
We're just having a little closer look at the wall.
Shane Breen, Ireland.
The louder you cheer, the higher we go.
And just in case Shane's horse was a little nervous coming in this round, our commentators in the arena have now got the audience wound up that they can cheer really loud when the horses come in. So triple bar first. Done.
Two metres 5.
Oh, Shane's kicking. Oh, he's jumped it.
Clear. What a way to start. Beautiful. Shane Breen and Gotti then saying 2 metres 5 is still no problem.
Yep, he's jumped that and jumped it well.
Fantastic.
I thought he was in a little bit of trouble there because he definitely was doing a lot of kicking going down, but Gotti knew what he was doing. You hold on, Dad, I've got this sorted.
Absolutely. So Shane will be happy. Round 3 out the way. He can look towards the next round as Guy Williams next to take on the challenge of this wall at 2 metres 5 or at 6'9". Depardieu.
Oh, great in front, but not so good behind that time.
Didn't need much of a touch, and the brick comes straight
No, and they don't.
off.
They fall over. They fall out really easily, the bricks.
That was what was so strange when Laura landed on top of the brick, because of course the direct down stopped it from moving. But Guy,
Just see here, in front end's all right. Just a bit late behind. So we lose Guy. So Shane Breen in, Guy Williams out.
Shane will be happy. Guy, well, not so much. But it'll be Ireland again in just a moment.
I did the same in Dublin one day.
Of course, Dennis Lynch will be making his way down towards the arena.
With their hands out in front of us, me and the horse.
But not only the crowd, of course, in the stands, but a wonderful array of glitz and glamour in the hospitality here as well.
7'2". I think I still hold the Scottish high jump record at the Royal Highland Show. But I did jump 6'10" twice, bareback.
So, Dennis Lynch. In he comes to the Equestrian.com Liverpool International Horse Show with Garcus van het in die Hof. Will it be 2 out of 2 for Ireland in the Equitop Maya Plus Puissance?
Okay. Now would be a good time to work out if your horse liked jumping puissances or not.
Certainly would.
Triple bars sorted. Hang on, Dennis, you got your legs in a knot there. Slow down, get them organised. That's better. Got that canter in 3 time again. Dennis sitting up, horse looking up. Wall jumped.
Well, flying high. No trouble there for the horse that he sat on for the first time yesterday. Dennis Lynch and Garcus joined Shane Breen and Gotti, both through for Ireland and into round number 4 of a possible 5 here tonight in the Echo Arena. Wonderful replays giving us a close-up of the action, seeing the power involved, and of course puissance, that's exactly what it means. Puissance means power, and you need power to jump this wall.
Yeah, you've got to have the forward momentum of the canter and the energy in the canter. That's then got to be contained so that you turn that into that power right in front of that jump.
Well, James Smith now, Tyson Uno.
Here we go. Oh, he had a little rub, but he's jumped it.
Well, we've got another then that goes safely through. James and Tyson Uno, their first puissance together, proving that they enjoy jumping big red walls.
All the way from Scotland, and he can jump a big red wall, that's for sure.
Jumping with the best of them. So 3 safely through. Shane Breen, Dennis Lynch, and now for Great Britain, James Smith. Of course, Guy Williams falling by the wayside now here in this 3rd round. But it'll be Ireland again now. Christopher McGahey and C. Patrick Cruz Cavalier.
Right, now Christopher. Oh, he's jumped it.
Well, a different style to the others, but it's just as effective. It's clear.
It was a bit different.
But he's safely through. Ireland certainly flying high.
They certainly are. He had a bit of a flap and a kick and a... Look at that. The arms were going, the hands were going, the legs were going. Everything was going there.
Now the excitement builds, and Ireland again now. Anthony Condon. Hadeen van Zoglit.
Anthony Condon, Hadeen van Zoglit, Ireland.
As we said, plenty of experience for Anthony.
Stay nice and relaxed to that triple bar, Anthony. Don't do anything wild. Now he just turns and comes down the arena. That imposing red wall in front of him. And he pops over it as if it's about 3'6".
Well, absolutely, it's behind him now.
Yeah.
And he's safely through.
I mean, do you see the difference in the 2 styles?
Oh, absolutely. You couldn't see it. Couldn't be more different, is the way I'm going to put it.
More different.
But
Christopher came down with every bit of his body moving. Anthony, I don't think, moved. I think it was only the back of his jacket moving.
But they both had the same effect.
It did.
They're both clear.
They're both clear.
And they're both through. Now, it is our next in.
Come on, girl power.
No.
Oh, no, hang on.
This is Johnny Powles. We'll update you on Laura Rennick just as soon as we can. But Johnny and the Highline Studs, top hero.
Either that or Laura's changed her hairstyle. Right, Johnny, your first puissance. Oh, just touched that brick behind there, jumped it in front.
Well, what a day it's been for Johnny in the end. He's going to finish here in round number 3. But of course, the winner of that big longing ranking class here this evening, I think he'll just be glad to get to bed at the end of tonight.
Yes,
Corin.
I think he will. Maybe he just sort of half fell asleep there.
Definitely got 5 through.
There you go. Up went the front end, a little bit slow behind, and down came that brick.
Into round number 4 of the Equestrian Plast Puissance. So, it is the last to go in round number 3. Good luck.
Well, it is to Peter Smith now, Peter, and Cavalier Rusticana.
So Peter's tactic of very slow and quiet has worked. If you remember, Peter on the way down to the wall had a little walk on the way down.
Well, confirmation, in fact, that Laura Rennick and Roller Coaster have withdrawn. They'll probably be looking ahead to the rest of the week. Wow! Slices of touches, but nevertheless, it's clear for Peter.
Yeah, it was a different tactic that time, though. Wasn't so quiet then, was he?
No, not
At
at all.
2 metres 5, he had to give it a kick.
Well, without a doubt, but once again, the wall is going to go up. And of course, we've got plenty to look forward to, because as it stands, as we go forward now into that 4th round of jumping, we've still got some very talented combinations to enjoy. But we'll be back in just a moment.
Equestrian.com, the UK's largest online retailer of horse and rider wear. A major stockist of leading brands with free global shipping and up to 90% off while stocks last in our big brand January sale. Equestrian.com, supporting the Liverpool International Horse Show, supporting you.
Emma was born a remarkable girl, as her ticker wasn't talking quite right. She went to the land of remarkable people where they worked on a ticker all night. They tinkered with the ticker till it ticked and it talked, and it ticked and it talked like new. It wasn't just doctors who saved Emma's life. It was remarkable people like you.
Welcome back to Puissance Night, the Equestrian Plast Puissance here at the Equestrian.com Liverpool International Horse Show. The crowd are loving this evening, Corin.
They certainly are loving this.
Well, they've been singing and dancing between the rounds, and there you can see the wall has gone up to 2 meters 14.
2 metres 14's a big red wall.
7 foot of wall.
Yeah, that's a big wall.
Absolutely.
Well, it is
Good luck.
Shane Breen and Gotti Van Permel. First to go again, as they've been in every round. Triple bar out the way. Brilliant!
Okay, here we go. It's going to be a good one. We said that right from the start.
Oh, we did. And Shane Breen. Yes.
Yeah, I think you're in trouble, David. I can't see that going home.
Yep, I think that might miss your yard.
Jumped it really well, yeah.
Straight back down to Hickstead.
Yeah, you know that little detour into David's yard on the way home? I don't think that's happening.
Well, Shane will be over the moon with that. Gotti Van Permel proving that that wall at 2 metres 14 was no trouble at all. And that means he can potentially go now into that 5th round. And we should just mention at this point, when we get to the end of this round, it is up to the riders if they want to go forward and jump in the 5th round. They can, as long as they agree, those that have gone clear in this round, agree to tie and not go forward. But it is down to them. We'll wait and see. At the moment, just one clear.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and again, that just depends on how the riders feel their horses have jumped the wall, how tired they think they feel. We've got to get there first, though, haven't we?
We certainly do. Well, to Dennis Lynch now. Dennis and Garcus Van Het Indiehoff. And this recurring theme of riders sitting on horses in the Puissos tonight that haven't really ridden them before.
Yes. Right, Dennis, in your own time, would you like to jump this red wall? There we go. Come on, Dennis, you need to sit up a bit, mate. And, he's pushed that brick out. What a shame.
Such disappointment for Dennis Lynch as that brick falls down. Barely took a touch, but it did fall. And it means 4 at the end of the round there for Dennis Angarkis. Nevertheless, gets a huge round of applause.
Now then, James. Oh, we've got slow motion on Dennis here. Yeah, the horse just jumped a little bit too forward when it got there. That could just be the timing between him and Dennis. You know, Dennis hasn't ridden him before, so that just could be a timing issue.
Well, Great Britain's rider left in the Puissos here this evening. The man from Scotland. And this combination again new to Puissos tonight. James Smith, Tyson Uno.
And Tyson Uno's a very good horse. He doesn't just jump big red walls. He's actually a very good horse. So he's probably a bit confused himself, wondering where the other 12 fences on the course are. Come on, James. Oh!
Such a shame. Just like Dennis Lynch before him. It is the top of the wall that comes down. Didn't take much of a touch. The top couple of bricks fall. Bad luck to James. I'm sure he'll be very pleased, though, with how the horse has gone this evening. But maybe just a little disappointed that he doesn't get to go forward and possibly contest one more round.
Yeah, I think that James will be pleased with that horse anyway. It will have done him the world of good. Just pushed that off, didn't he?
Now
then.
Christopher McGahey, C. Patrick, Cruz Cavalier.
Well, Christopher hasn't got any more bits of his body he can flap on the way to the wall than he did last time, so let's see where we are.
Oh!
Oh, dear.